Here's another big number that we've been talking about, more than $4 trillion. That's how much has been added to the overall value of all stocks just since the election. That's the Trump rally. Coming Bob Dole with Nuveen Investments. Now, a lot of people are asking, a lot of people have done very well in the stock market. Do you think it's time to get any part of your money out of stocks and go someplace else with it?
Not really, Stuart. There aren't a lot of good alternatives. I'm assuming I'm talking to somebody that's, got the right amount in equities. If you've had more than you should relative to your horizons, enjoy the profits and take some off the table. Short term, the market might be a little tired, but these days, tired and a rest means go sideways for a few days before it goes back up. At some point, we'll get a pullback, but the underlying fundamentals remain pretty good.
How high?
Remember back in the election, we were still... Go ahead.
No, well, my question is, look, let's think positive for a second. Let's suppose we do get Obamacare reform and we do get some kind of tax cut. Where does the stock market go then?
Well, certainly up, because the market's not expecting anything out of health care and a modest, at best, tax cut in 2018. So you can give me a little better than that, Washington, Stuart. I think the market would like it.
Would you give me some advice, please? I have a piece of Microsoft. I've done very well. Why shouldn't I sell some of it and maybe switch to old tech, like IBM, which has been down forever?
So IBM's got some problems. It released its earnings and went down as well, as you know. If you're going to tell me you're going to sell some to buy a value tech stock, like, let's say, Cisco Systems, which has some growth prospects and is improving its margins and cash flow, I'm not going to fight you on that, but on the particular to IBM, not really. And I wouldn't abandon Microsoft. This company's got a great future. Its transition to the cloud business has been pretty amazing, and I think there's more good news to come.
Have you ever seen, and you've been in the market for some time, have you ever seen anything like what we've seen recently with the 5 big technology companies? They seem so dominant, more dominant than any small group of stocks that I can ever remember.
Well, they are getting a lot of headlines, no question about it, but the top 10 stocks in the S&P represent still less than 20% of its capitalization. At the peak in the tech run-up in 2000, that number was 29%, Stuart. So I'm not saying we're going there, but these stocks have gotten some attention, but nowhere near what we saw when that bubble burst.
You know, Bob, you have been very reassuring, and we really appreciate that on a Friday morning before we go into the weekend. Bob Dole, everybody, Nuveen Investments. Yeah, and happy Friday. Thank you very much, sir. You'll be back. Thank you.